All right, we're going to be doing problems where we include the variable of items in equations. And this is what it has to say. Problems including money often have two conditions. They can have items that are also in dollar values of the item. When this occurs, the relationship between the items and the dollar value of the items is used to establish an equality and set up an equation. So let's do one so we can understand what that all means. Okay. So let's put this first one in, and
just that one under. No, not that one.
This one?
No, other one. Right. That one.
You're so great. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Esther has twice as many quarters as dimes in her pocket, totaling $240. $2.40. How many dimes and quarters does Esther have? And this is very straightforward, similar to what you've been doing.
Oh, yes.
So we would write quarters.
Quarters and dimes.
I'm going to just put a Q and I'm going to put a D. Okay. She has twice as many quarters as dimes. What's X and what's 2X?
Okay, D is X.
Okay.
And 2X is quarters.
All right, and it says that it totals
240.
240. Now, if we just added these up, that wouldn't tell us that these are nickels and these are dimes, okay? So we're going to have to include the value for these. A quarter is 25 cents, okay? So there's a way, we could do this a couple ways. We could put 0.25, and that's times the 2x. Or we could just put the 25, all right?
I did just
25, yeah. And so, plus, and the dimes were 10 cents. But we can't use the $2.40. We're going to have to use 204D since we used the cents and the cents and the cents. This is the new part. This part was similar to what you'd have done. Now we have to add the value of the money that goes with it. Okay, that's the only thing new, is we're going to put the value of the money with it, or the value, because money has different coins or different things have different value.
Okay, so that this would be 50X.
Yes,
plus
good job.
10X.
So I'm going to actually, since I won't have enough room on the screen, I'm going to have to go to the next screen here and put it in there. But you're right, it will be 50. It'll be 50X plus 10X equals 240.
And so then it'd be 60X equals 240, and then divide 60.
And X, we can reduce that with those zeros.
And so that's going to be 4.
4. So that means X is 4. So we have to go back now, just like we did before. We have to plug back in. X was the number of dimes. So we have 4 dimes, and we had twice as many quarters.
Oh, so 8.
Yes. So we're going to have 4 dimes and 8 quarters.
Oh, this isn't hard at all.
Okay. So now, the new part, though, is we still do the same thing we've been doing before.
Yeah.
And now we just add in the value that goes with it.
Okay.
All right. So let's do another one. And this is cute.
The second one.
This
That one.
Okay. A little blurry, but that's okay. Carol's Cuisine catering service served 185 meals one evening, having a total receipts of $1,935. If they charged $15 per plate for adults. Okay. So if they charged $15 per plate for adults and $9 for children, how many for each did they have? Okay. So we have adults and we have children. Okay. And so they had
Adults were 15, right?
$15. And so they had a total of 185 meals. So it doesn't say that there's one, like a certain amount above another. So you right now are going to choose which you want to be X, the adults or the children.
Let's do adults.
Okay. If you picked adults to be X, then the children are going to have to be how much?
185.
185 is the total, and
X.
minus X.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And so now you have $15. Now, this is what you've been doing before. You've done this before. Now, we have to add the value.
Oh, okay.
And so we're going to multiply the 15 times the adults.
So 5X.
And we're going to do the 9 times the children.
I have no idea what that's going to be.
Yeah, we're going to use a calculator.
Wait, 45, 9 and 7 and 70. Nope, forget. I've lost
How much is this going to equal?
1,935.
Yes. All right, so then I don't have a big enough space to do this. So we're going to bring it to the other screen. And then we'll distribute that. And we'll do this. 9 times 185. I'll write the 15x, bring it down.
It is 1,665.
1,665
Yes.
minus 9x equals 1935. These are going to come together.
It's 96.
Okay, so we have 6x plus 1665 equals 1935.
So we subtract these two from each other. $270.
Good job. That's right. 6x equals 270. Divide by 6.
45.
Okay, x equals 45. Now, what did x represent in our original?
The adults.
The adults. So how do we, that's here, how do we find the children then?
185 minus
The 45.
140.
So this was our adults.
Uh-huh.
And this is our, how much?
Children are 140.
140 children. Okay.
That wasn't that bad.
No. You're just going to finish off, you're similar to what we did in the past. You break it into your two pieces, but then you're going to have to add value and add to get your total. Or if we're going to add, or whatever it might be that they need. Okay?
Right.
All right?
Okay.
And so most of these are going to involve money, because then there's a different value for each one. Okay? All right. We're done.